Rainollon here. Today is another build showcase and it's the Warframe Incarnon. So let us make the start. Let's start with the mods first. So the mods I'm using on my Warframe Incarnon, Clashing Forest, which is the stance. It's a really good stance. You're going to constantly move forward, constantly DPS, constantly going to spin around. It's much better stance over Failing Branch. I will highly recommend. Galen as Elementalist, which gives you plus 80 stance damage. Galen as Steel gives you critical chance. Both of them have the exact same gimmick. After 4 kills you get something. One gives you 120 stash chance and the other one gives you 120 critical damage. Condition Overload, which gives you plus 80 melee damage per stash type affecting a target. This is going to help you with single target DPSing. Berserker's Fury gives you a huge amount of attack speed. After 2 kills you get 70% attack speed, which is quite good, especially with this stance. Weeping Wounds, plus 80 stash chance per combo multiplier. We're going to have 12x all the time, so that's free 440% stash chance. Virulent Surge, which gives you 60 Toxin stash chance. Volcanic Edge, Heat stash chance. Heat and Toxin gives you gas. And Shocking Touch for electricity. We have gas, electricity, impact, and puncher. And of course, melee influence. This is going to help us with clear on melee electricity, which we will proc. We have Shocking Touch, 20% chance for the elemental melee status effect to apply to every enemy in a 20 meter radius for 18 seconds. This is really good for clear, and this weapon has a really huge attack speed plus a really large stash chance. This is quite good. So that's the Arcane. For the stats, the attack speed is very slightly above average, which is fine-ish. Range is really good, 3.5. Even without prime reach, which is quite nice. Combo duration is 5 seconds with primary and secondary dexterity. It goes up all the way up to 20 seconds. Follow through is horrible, but that's why we have melee influence, which will be the one that helps us with clear. Riven Disposition is amazing. Maybe like critical chance, critical damage, and attack speed, and you can remove Berserker's Fury for it, something like that. I will recommend. Critical chance is fine-ish, crit multi is solid, slash chance is amazing, and total damage is fine. So those are the stats for the base form. We are going to transform this weapon from the base form to Incarnon form, which gains 4 more range, so that's why you don't need prime reach. And the stats are, it gets a bunch of damage. That's pretty much it. Just a bunch of damage and a bigger range, which is nice, which is going to help us with clear. And that's pretty much it. Those are the stats, the mods, the Arcane. Time for me to show you the evolutions. So the first evolution, after 6 combo, you do a heavy attack and you transform this weapon from the base form to Incarnon form. What happens is you get 100% melee damage, plus 4 range, 50% heavy attack efficiency, sprint speed, and particle velocity. All of those are quite nice. Evolution 2 increases your base damage by 30. With the melee weapon equipped, you get 100% combo counter chance, which is going to gain combo quite fast. Evolution 3 plus 5 or 0.5 range. Personally, it's all up to you. All of them are like niche. This one gives you movement speed if you want that. If you want slightly more range, you can go this. Basic, the base heavy attack efficiency set at 20. You can also utilize this. It's all up to you. Personally, I don't know. And for the final evolution, evolution 4, increase your base stash chance by plus 30, which is going to make our status it's just going to skyrocket. You're going to see a bunch of electricity procs, a bunch of gas procs, impact procs. It's going to be quite nice, and this also complements Condition Overload quite a lot. So those are the evolutions, and it's time for me to show you this weapon in game. So give me just a second. Alright, finally I'm in a game. I'm going to show you this weapon against the corrupted enemies, map called Moth. It's a Void, it's a survival, Steel Path of course. So right now this weapon is clearing house. And I don't even have the Incarnon transformation. So once I get 6x, which I do have, press the middle mouse, which is the heavy attack button, and now it's the Incarnon form. You can see the range is quite high. It's 7.5 meters. You get a bunch of increased damage, on the Incarnon form. You can see the electricity procs and gas procs are now everywhere. Massive stash chance. The evolution that gives you a huge amount of flat stash chance is quite good. And also the Weeping Wounds giving you 140% more, which, yeah, you're going to see just gas and electricity procs everywhere. Influence is always going to proc. One thing that makes this weapon like usable, if influence didn't exist, this weapon is generally not good at all. The single target is really not that impressive. Its main damage is gas now, but without gas, the main damage on this weapon is impact, and impact just isn't good at all. It does have one of the evolution, which is the 4th evolution, which on impact status effect there's a 40% chance to proc slash status, but after the armor and health changes that's kind of weak, and also there is a 40% chance when you proc impact you proc slash, which is really not that consistent. And it also doesn't work with the influence proc, so even if you proc impact, you proc slash, and then influence spreads it in a 20-meter radius, it doesn't work. So it only works on the direct hit from the enemies, not from the influence procs, which is massive shame. But yeah, high status, high attack speed, good stance, large range, just procs a bunch of elements. As you can see, it just immediately sees one enemy, hits him, status effect just spreads it everywhere. You can utilize Blast. Blast is also fine. Gas kind of does more damage because it's going to last longer and it's going to constantly do damage over Blast. But if you want to have slightly better clear, you can utilize Gas over Blast. Of course, there are better Incarnon weapons than this by a long shot, but sometimes it's nice to have something and use something different. And yeah, this weapon isn't performing half bad. Once my Incarnon form runs out, I can yet again use middle mouse, transform it from the base form to Incarnon form, and repeat this process. One nice thing about this stance, what I said, is this stance is generally one of the better stances in this game. Just constantly move forward, constantly attacking. It has this spin attack, which hits enemies multiple times. And this weapon has a high stash chance, which we're going to proc a bunch of elements on that one target. And on top of all that, we spread all of those elements in a 20-meter radius thanks to influence. And the clear is quite good. It's better clear than most. It's a better weapon with influence than most weapons, even if the weapon itself really isn't something like mind-blowing. But it works. It works. Now I'm just going to wait for an Acolyte to spawn in. See where the hell he is. Or Vor, who knows. Vor also spawns here sometimes, which is funny. This ancient, holy. There we go. The moment the overguard goes away, it's a corrupted heavy gunner. I think there is an Aximus unit that gives them survivability. I think he jumped down here. Nope. Up there we go, we have the Acolyte. Yeah, the clear is nice, the stance is just quite satisfying, thankfully. There we go, this guy's Dunzoed. I also didn't use any buffs or armor strip, and you can see that I'm proccing a bunch of elements. Yep, the Acolyte is gone. I think this Ancient is tankier than the Acolyte because of the Overguard. But once the Overguard is gone, the enemy is also gone. It isn't half bad at all. It just isn't half bad. Alright, time for me to extract. Oh, no, never mind. Let's just kill this guy as well. While we're here. He's going to yap a little bit, but the moment he spawns, he's gone. Let me use some buffs right now. Have some fun. I'll use Viral for Nourish. Sorry, Nourish for Viral. Viral for Nourish. And Ember's first ability to spread not only gas and electricity, I can also spread heat. And I can also spread Viral because of Nourish. Where is War? Did I kill him? No, there he is. He loves teleporting. There he is. Yeah, he's tanky. He's a tankier than the Acolyte. But he's gone. Yep, that's the bow. That's the bow prime Incarnon. Time for me to extract, talk a little bit more, and I'll be right back. And that was the bow prime Incarnon. It's surprisingly usable. With influence, of course. You have to use influence if you want to have clear. That weapon's follow through is 50, which is really, really bad. It's like one of the highest source of damage is impact. Impact just isn't good in this game, has never been good. But surprisingly, I somehow made it work, even without buffs. At the end I used buffs when I fought War, but yeah, it's somehow managed to clear. In the end I had like 880 kills in 5 minutes, which is quite solid for a whatever weapon. But yeah, the bow prime Incarnon is usable. I will highly recommend the build, and I hope you enjoy the weapon. Yet again, boys, thank you everybody for watching. Leave a like, sub, and of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.